Welcome to UT Tyler Fitness, the show that brings fitness to you. Here's the host of UT Tyler Fitness, Ryan Chapman.
Hello, I'm your host for today. My name is Ryan Chapman, and today we'll just be discussing some at-home workouts, or really just anywhere on the go workouts that you can get in just whenever you have the time, because let's face it, a lot of people don't have the time nowadays. So when you're being stressed out or just whatever you're doing, we're on the last couple of weeks of school. Some of us are graduating, and we're doing so much now that we're focused on papers and everything. We don't have time to go to the gym. We obviously don't have time to tan, as you can tell by these pasty noodles. So we just get it in where we can. And so one of the first things that I'd like to discuss today is your preparation for the gym. How do you get motivated when you have lazy friends? Well, this is one of my favorite products that I like to use. It's the flavor is Atomic Punch, and the name of it is Blackout. And if you take more than 2 scoops, that is exactly what you will do, is blackout. So use as directed and take 1 scoop, because it will have you jittery and just all over the place. But be prepared to sweat when you take it, because it's preparing your body to get to that physical activity. It's something that you may not be used to in your regular setting. And so really to get into it, there's really not much that you need. Just a pair of dumbbells is what I have to bring and to show you today. Just some simple things. You can do it from if you're just sitting on the couch watching TV, or in between on your breaks as you're writing an essay. And so with these dumbbells, the first one of the exercises and muscle groups that we'll focus on today will be inner shoulders. And so you can do this at a sitting position, you can do it at a standing. It really just does not matter. And you don't need a lot of weight. I mean, these were handed down to me. These are only 25s. So really, when you're going into it, just some simple things that we can do here. These are called, they're just your simple flies. So you want to get your feet level, set, and then it's just a simple up motion and back down. Up and back down. And with this, like I said, if you have not heavy weights, you really want to pause on it. So when you bring it up, pause for a second, bring it back down. And now really focus on your shoulder groups. For the next, you want to work a different area of the shoulder, and still just a very simple thing. It can be sitting down, standing. Bring them to your classroom, you know, while the teacher's on there just marking stuff on the board. Bring these suckers out of your backpack and pump a few up, you know. It doesn't matter. Hey, can't stop the swole, you know. So please don't do that. If you do, do not mention my name. And really to bring it back to the show, as you can see, probably not for me, but it is okay to splurge from time to time. And so I prefer to do it on the weekends. My weekend starts on Thursday, being in college, and so it's hurting my physical activity a little bit, but the results will all still be the same. And so it looks like we're running out a little bit of time, but we'll take it to commercial and we'll be right back. I started getting tired.
Slept in again?
Yeah.
Try Wake Up. It's a personal wake-up service.
I don't like this.
Oh my gosh, when you said busted out of your back.
Wake up! Good morning! Time to start your day! Brush, brush, brush. Proper dental hygiene is very important.
Thanks, Wake Up.
Hello, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. We went over two very simple workouts that you can do at any time, anywhere. It's very fun stuff. So now we'll be bringing it back, and this is more of the some of the lazier workouts that you can get into. Like I said, this is really just something if you're ever sitting at the table and you're working through a problem or whatever, and you're just being stressed. Just keep them by your feet. Just stand there, put your pen and pencil down, raise them up, and these are the shoulder presses that we like to have. And so it's just a simple motion from here and up, and back down. And typically, if you're at the gym or wherever you are, you want to keep your arms at about a 90-degree angle. So you want it just right there. And if it ever gets a little bit below, it's good to have a mirror in front of you. But if you're at home and you don't have that option, it's really just repetitions that will get back into your mind, and you'll start to understand where the stopping and ending point is. And so really it's just a few things, that you can do, and that can really get you through the day when you're feeling down or whatever, and this will bring your energy up. You won't have to rely on all the caffeine and other things that us college students are so used to having and doing. But with that, there's really an endless supply of workouts that you can do with that. I know we really tried to stick with the shoulders, but there are other things such as your simple curls. And with the lightweight like we have today, it can really be done at any point, and it's not, you typically do a 10 reps, but you could max this out to 20, 30, whatever you have. Obviously, we don't have the time for that today. But, this is what the guys at the gym like to call the curls for the girls. And that's just a simple right up to it. And you can do this all day long. Obviously, I can't because I'm a little out of shape, and I enjoy our on-the-border food here in Tyler, Texas. And so I get really tired of doing that sometimes. But it's all in the repetition and just keeping it going, keeping it upbeat, and just light-spirited about it all. When it all comes down to it, we're all just trying to better ourselves, and this is something we can do to better ourselves. And it's really, like I said, it's not something that you have to do religiously. It's just something to get you up and get you motivated. If you start off and you could only do 8, that's okay. Tomorrow you may be able to do 10. That's the same way with our schooling and everything else that we do. And so, with that being said, it's just really all just motivational things to just keep you up and going. It's always about that. It's just moving on to the next thing. And that's what we do here when we're working out. And at home, no one's there to judge you. So, if you can't get that rep, it's okay. Who's going to be there to tell you that you didn't get it? Just stay honest to yourself, and that's really all our message is. So y'all have a good night, and I'll see you later.
Dude, Joseph didn't do his job at all.
It's only at 30 seconds.
Okay, well,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
y'all haven't counted at all, so.
And so that's okay. There's just many other things that you can do, and there's, like I said, there will be roadblocks in there, but it's always about going through and persevering to getting to that next thing. And that's completely okay, and that's something that you learn from doing your workouts is keeping your level head, and when things happen, you persevere and you get through it. And that's exactly what it's all about.
Slept in again?
Yeah.
Try Wake Up. It's a personal